he's just standing there. And from what I can tell, he's laughing. If he had my brother watch, then he's more sick than I ever imagined. Since I haven't seen my father in 12 years, I mean, to have my family members go and call me all the time and ask me questions, ask me why I'm lying, why I'm telling people this when I didn't think it happened, all of these things. And it's brought a lot of confusion because I thought I was in a good place where I can forget about all of that. And I didn't have to worry about going back to my past. But it just seems like I do all the time. And there's no way I can get away from it. If I find out that my father molested me today, then I would just go on believing what I've always believed. I've always believed that my dad was the one who did it to me, who molested me. And I don't think that will ever change my mind of things. Even if my biological father passes, I don't want him in my life.
Let's meet Skylar.
How can you say you're a good father when I have no good memories of you? Every time someone asks me, what is something that you can think of your father, I think of all the times. Stop talking. I have no good memories. I think of when you come in the house drunk. I think of all the times that you hit my mother. You say you want to come here so that you're not humiliated? How do you think I felt for the last 12 years of my life? The questions, the accusation that I'm a liar, how can I make that up at 7 years old? No one forced that into my head. That image, it goes on and on. That's the only thing I think of when I think of you. And I don't want to think of you.
I'm not that bad person.
How can you say you're not a bad person when you came
I was on drugs. I sat there and I
drank
and I sat there how I defended myself in front of you guys. I was always the bad guy, and when I would sit there and try to be good.
When you're on drugs and you're drunk coming home, how are you going to be made a good person?
I totally understand that the drugs doesn't make any difference, but I was a good father to you guys, and it doesn't seem like it. But I would never do that.
Whoa. Let's pump the brakes on that lie right there. How can you be a good father when you're all the time?
I was there. I was, like I said, in my eyes, I was there.
I was there. So I was there. There's times when parents are there and their kids wish like hell that they were anywhere else. You haven't seen your daughter in 12 years.
I try to make it better. I try to send them presents. I try to be involved in their life.
But by not being in her life, and the only memory she has is that she was scared.
You gave us
you can't
away.
Be a good
I wanted you to have help. I wanted you to be safe.
Yeah, you wanted to fix yourself and you never did. You still did drugs 2 years ago. You ran away.
Skylar, I just want you to know, I believe you. That's why I was the one that called CPS.
You picked drugs over your kids.
This whole situation just tearing everything apart.
You took a lie detector test?
I didn't have to.
So what?
Down.
Because now I'm getting upset. Because now I feel like you're lying to me.
I want to help you get the truth. Call me at 1-888-STEVE-07.
I just want you to know, I believe you. That's why I was the one that called CPS.
Well, how did you find out about the allegation that you were molested?
How did I find out about it?
I mean, do you have memories about it? Or?
I only have the one memory. I mean, I've had stories with me about saying what I did and everything like that, of assumptions that something had happened to me.
You were acting out in a manner where people believe you were molested?
Yes.
But you don't have any memories of
I just have the one memory that comes to mind every single time, and there's no one that can put that thought into my head except for myself.
What memory? I mean,
of when I was 4 years old and I'm laying in bed.
Oh, okay.
There's no one that can put that into my mind when I know exactly the whole
And that memory involves with your father?
Yes.
Okay. So you believe that this did occur to you?
I do. I've thought about it over the years, and I didn't really want to, but people kept talking to me and asking me questions. I mean, I haven't seen my family in a couple of years, and the first questions I get out of them are, why are you lying? Or what is it that happened? Like, you can tell me the truth. It's okay. It's safe with me. I'm on your side. But no one has ever made me feel like they were actually on my side.
Your mother's here, Rosalind. Let's meet Rosalind.
Skylar, I just want you to know, I believe you. And I always have been there for you on that part. That's why I was the one that called CPS. When you were little, you were molested, yes. My son wasn't the father that he should have been to you kids. You called me, you asked for help. I came, okay?
Thank you for that.
And you are the one that originally got CPS involved because you saw the drugs in the house and everything else.
Yes.
And you called, and they eventually did take the children away.
Yes, they did.
Do you believe any of the allegations that your son sexually molested his daughter?
I was shocked by it.
Do you believe it?
It's hard for me to believe it. I have to believe her because I want to protect her on that part. And I want to believe him because I love him too.
I didn't know how to go about this without trying to, yes, clear my name from such hard and such foul allegations against me.
So the only thing you're here for is to clear
No,
your name.
I want to have a relationship with them. I wanted to sit there and be the father that I was supposed to
But
be.
you've never tried before.
I did try. I got denied.
And then you fall back under the drugs. That doesn't allow me to want to have a relationship with you at all.
I understand that.
How about, hey, I'm sorry I didn't raise you guys.
I'm sorry I didn't raise you guys.
There's no point in saying that now.
I'm
Why
totally-
say it now when you had the opportunity
I've tried to.
11 years ago
I've tried to.
take a lying detector test?
I did. I took a polygraph test, 2010.
They said that you didn't.
No, I took a polygraph test, 2010. I did it for the San
one.
Bernardino Police Department, and I passed with flying colors. Why do you think I'm not doing 10 years in prison?
Why are you still doing drugs?
Because, weak.
You picked drugs over your kids.
Like I said, I was weak. I wasn't trying to...
Oh, weak. Weak is, yeah, okay. You were weak. But at what point did life didn't kick you in the ass and say, hey, you don't have your kids anymore? All right, Tommy came here because he's lived with these terrible accusations against him for many years. And he's here to clear his name because he doesn't want people saying these bad things about him anymore. So he came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked him, did you ever have any sexual physical contact with any